Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We need to go pick up a car today, and we are already late. Let's go. Okay, so the game plan for today is like fivefold. First, we're driving up to Chico to pick up my dad's truck. On the way, we're gonna stop at the bank, that's number 2, and wire the money for the car. Then we're gonna go to Redding, pick up a U-Haul trailer, and then we're gonna call our broker, see if by any chance they can schedule a pickup time at the Copart lot for today, despite they will have only received the funds today. And then lastly, if it all works out, we'll go to the Copart lot and we'll pick up the car and introduce it to the channel for the first time. It's a lot of moving parts, but we're gonna make it happen. All right, just made it to stop number 1. I don't really feel like holding a camera inside the bank, so I'll check back with you guys in a few minutes. Woo-wee, well that was a process, but it's done. We got our paper to prove it, and I'm probably a lot poorer than I was 2 minutes ago. So hopefully that money goes through and the broker can coordinate a pickup. Now we'll get back on the road and head to Chico. All right, we made it to the office. Time for a quick car change. Now to red. All right, we made it to U-Haul. Let's go get this trailer. All right, just got the trailer installed. Now we're off to Copart. Finally! Made it to Copart. Let's see how the car looks. All right, I'm gonna mark that I've arrived. So you are arriving outside your appointment schedule time. Please ensure that delays are possible. Let's see, it's because I'm a little bit early, but we'll accept the terms and conditions, acknowledge. Mark has arrived. Would you like to enter visitor sign in? Yes. Verification line. Enter visitor. Okay. Well, I guess we'll check back when they load up the car. All right, we're in this little bullpen area surrounded by all these fences, and it sounds like all I have to do is wait here and he's gonna come through that little gate with the car, maybe on a big forklift. So sounds like he'll load it up on the trailer for me. All right, got it loaded up on the trailer. Okay, good. I'm glad they covered it in plastic because the windows wouldn't roll down or wouldn't roll up. So hopefully that kept some water out of the car while it was sitting here the last few months. But yeah, overall looks pretty good. let's ratchet it down and get back on the road. Oh, it looks so mean from the front. Alright guys, introducing to the channel for the first time my new 2018 ZL1 convertible. So let's pull these straps one more time, just make sure it's tightened down. I feel like I have to say it, that ain't going nowhere. Check this one, do that one more time. All right, we got it loaded up. Let's get out of here. Well, it hasn't moved yet. That's a good sign. They want us to honk our horn before we go through this gate. I guess there's poor visibility. Bye-bye, Copart. Well, that view in the rearview mirror is kind of nice. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but I get a good view.
Luckily, the drive back was pretty uneventful. The Camaro stayed attached, and really the biggest casualty was the gas bill for the Raptor. But after such a long day of driving, it was a huge relief to see the city lights come into view. And I started to think to myself, you know, this car is probably gonna sit in my garage for a while until I finish up the school year. Well, I have it on the trailer already, I might as well give it a much needed wash. So I made my way to the local car wash. It's always fun to observe who else washes their cars this time of night. But I got a chance to practice backing up the trailer, so that was good. And then went to town getting the previous month's worth of dirt, pollen, and grime from the Copart lot off this car. And after the wash came the biggest challenge of the whole day, getting a non-running car off the trailer directly into my garage with just willpower, a little tiny bit of muscle, and gravity. At first I assumed that if I just backed the trailer into the garage, I could push the car off myself. Wrong. The humps in the trailer behind the front wheels were impossible for me to push the car over by myself. Then I thought, maybe if I used the crown of the road, it would angle the trailer down, and then gravity would help roll the car off into my driveway. Wrong again. There just wasn't quite enough angle there. What I finally ended up doing was lifting the tongue of the trailer up with a floor jack until the angle was steep enough that the car would roll down. I got the back tires on the ground, but there wasn't quite enough room behind the trailer for me to let the car roll all the way down, so I ended up doing something a little crazy. I chalked the front wheels while they were still up on the trailer and drove the truck, trailer, and car forward about 20 feet to give me more space behind the car. Then I put the ramps back into place and brought those front tires down to the ground. And just like that, the ZL1 was in my garage and the day was